World Facts Present. "25 Fun Facts About Donkey Kong." 1. Donkey Kong was the first game to tell a story via cutscenes, something almost every game does today. 2. In 1994, Donkey Kong Country became the best-selling Nintendo game not bundled with the console. 3. If Donkey Kong is left alone for too long in the Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, he'll break out a DS-like device and start playing a game that uses the original Donkey Kong sound effects. 4. Donkey Kong's movements are based on those of a horse, not a gorilla, as the developers thought the gorilla's moves weren't up to scratch. 5. EnGuarde the Swordfish, Squawks the Parrot and Rattlesnake the Rattlesnake are 3 of the 11 animal characters who appear in Donkey Kong Country. 6. Donkey Kong first hit arcades on July 9, 1981, making DK 36 years old. 7. Mario is actually a Donkey Kong's abusive owner and is the villain of their game series. In Donkey Kong Jr., Mario is keeping Donkey Kong caged up. 8. Donkey Kong 64 has the world record for the most in-game collectibles of any game today, with a total of 3,821. 9. In 2008, Don Hodges found an Easter egg buried in depths of Atari 400s Donkey Kong that displays the Coda Land and M. Dyer's name on the credits screen after a series of actions are completed. 10. Mario's princess in Donkey Kong isn't that of Super Mario's princess Peach. She's called Pauline or the Lady. Pauline is based on the women in the King Kong films. 11. Nintendo trademarked the phrase "it's unlike Donkey Kong" in 2001 after appearing in Ice Cube's "Now I Got a Wetcha" hit. 12. There are over 35 different versions of Donkey Kong, including Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, as well as collaborations with other characters like Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Tipping Stars. 13. Donkey Kong TV show Donkey Kong Country, based on the SNES classic, aired in France and US in 1997 and 1998 respectively, last 2 seasons with 40 episodes. 14. Donkey Kong made his film debut in 2015 blockbuster Pixels, acting as Adam Sandler and crew's biggest enemy. 15. Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of the game franchise, hated Donkey Kong Country so much that the publicly said Donkey Kong Country proves that players will put up with mediocre gameplay as the art is good. 16. Donkey Kong has had 5 developers in its day, including Rare, Pon, Retro Studies, Namco and of course the heroes over at Nintendo. 17. Donkey Kong was initially pitched as a boxing game called Donkey Kong Country with a new 3D visuals style. The creators Rare pitched the idea to Miyamoto and Genio Takeda when they gave the nod to create a game with this style of graphics. Donkey Kong, 15 years later, appeared in Punch-Out! 4. The Wii as an unlockable character. 18. The name Donkey Kong comes from a mashup of King Kong, a Japanese phrase used across the country for a gorilla, and the first English word creator Miyamoto found to describe stubborn and dumb. 19. In 1982, Universal sued Nintendo over the use of Donkey Kong as it was too similar to their film King Kong. King Kong, however, was already in their public domains years ago, and this meant the case was dropped, with Universal having to pay Nintendo's legal fees. 20. Monkey Kong, the villain, is the only Kong not to be a part of the Donkey Kong family. 21. Donkey Kong Racing, Diddy Kong Pilot and Donkey Kong Coconut Crackers are the names of the 3 Donkey Kong games that were cancelled. 22. Donkey Kong's 1981 Nintendo arcade version holds the record of being their first platform game. 23. Since the Nintendo 64 days, Donkey Kong has been a playable character in almost every Mario sports game. 24. The Donkey Kong franchise worldwide has sold over 40 million units. 25. In the early Donkey Kong game, well-known Mario was actually called Jumpman. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos.